Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to good old story time with your boy, Prof. Hoff. You see, it was just today, which is already tomorrow, really, by the time this hits my channel, where I dropped off my car to be serviced. That new car I bought 3 years ago that I posted on my channel. A big thank you to YouTube for supporting my dreams in life, and one of them was to get a hybrid with a solar roof to take me across the country to see my family and hopefully give Israel some great vacations as well. So that car that had like less than 100 miles on it when I picked it up in 2020, well, now it's 2024, it has 60,000 miles on it. So I took it in, and I had to get all the 60,000 mile fleshes, which was really expensive. We're talking about $1,000. So they said, all right, if you're waiting here, just to let you know, it's going to be about 3 hours to get that done for you. I said, 3 hours? What can I do in 3 hours? Because I had already accomplished all of my arena goals. And so I thought to myself, it's a level up event. I'm not going to put more points into the arena. So I didn't want to do that, but then I thought, wait a minute, I've only done successfully 12 rooms of Sector 6, 12 zones of Sector 6 before I fought one of those really impossible bosses with the wrong kind of nodes. Might have been a Korg. That they have so many things against you that you just can't do any damage. And so I thought, let's see how far I go in 3 hours, and I'm just going to use the revives I've got on I'm not going to spend any units. Well, in only 3 revives, I did the best I've ever done, and I did take some screenshots because, of course, I was at the car dealership and was away from my phone. So, in the spirit of full transparency, I decided to start taking screenshots once I got to the last zone 25, which is really exciting because when you get there, you see that next top zone not only continues to give you a good chunk of Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic, which gets a free 6-star generic Awakening Gem, which I know is really easy to get now, but hey, a free one is a free one. And you can see, just even though Hercules was constantly down to his awakened ability 1% threshold, just how much damage I was doing. I'm going to hide my webcam for this. The poison, the degen damage, mainly because of the hacks. This hit of my heavy did 22,645 damage with 29,619 burst, and then all that poison and degen damage. And then I fought Ronin when I was at that awakened ability 1%. He was immune to the poison, but still got degen damage and still got great stuns back to back. And then the final boss was Scorpion. As you can see, Hercules continued to be at 1%. I was not going to throw Heimdall in there. He is a break glass in case of emergency champion. And so he had passive specials, Focus, Nullify Region, God Slayer, Now You See Me, Toxic Can't, Toxic Can, Defensive Transference, and of course a third special attack. And I had Toxic Advanced Relic, which is one of the greatest things of all time. So is Defensive Cascade with the stuns that keep on coming, especially when you combine it with Impact Purge, All-Out Effects, 20% attack rating, buff upgrade, special attacks 20% less refund, debuff upgrade damage over time, attack enhancement heavy, debuff reinforcement for degen, debuff upgrade for the stun. That one, when you combine it with the Impact Purge, is just crazy. And then, again, went with Hercules for that last fight. Check that out. That is just insane damage before I even get to the special 2. And then this is during the special 2. And what do you know? 0 revives used until the victory. 31 hits. Look at how even the damage was. 148,000, 149,000 physical burst. Over 123,000 basic attacks, 150 other. Poison took 66,000 damage. The poison damage almost did the double of the raw damage with the special attacks. So that just goes to show you how much combining the poison damage and the degeneration damage worked for me. I didn't even get my favorite one, which is draining degeneration. And then I had a 20% boost in the overflow that was expiring soon. And so that is the only boost I had on when I took down the boss. But I did not cross that final node because I wanted to save that until I got home. Because the fun thing about having a YouTube channel is that you can essentially, oops, that's Alliance Quest, you can essentially wait and control that final moment when you record it. So here is that final moment. Zone 25. I've never gone to next zone. Maybe it would be fun to see how far I could go, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to conclude the incursion. And you can see 1.9 million points with a top goal of 155,000. I think I did just a little bit better than that top goal. If I do say so myself, I do declare. And what that means is that I can also use the 90 Sig Stones. Getting a champion as close to Sig 200, I think, as you can possibly be. And actually, because of this, we can get him all the way to Sig 200. Before I do my next 3 matches of Battlegrounds, no less. He is still rank 4. And then, speaking of putting Sig Stones into champions in Battlegrounds, these last 7, I actually think are going to go to my newly awakened, even though I don't think he needs it necessarily, Onslaught. Look at that. So that was really exciting, and you also get some tier 6 class catalyst crystals. I wish they were selectors. I think the next time that the incursions rewards gets buffed, they will be selectors. But here's the 5 crystals for the 5 zones. We're looking for anything that can be used for a science champion, and we get 0 science. We get some mystic, some mutant, some cosmic. Well, YouTube, this is the best way I can think of to kill 3 hours, and what a great way to start my year off in the first week of 2024. It's the 3rd time that I have cleared 25 zones. First time I did it live to get my legend title. It felt like a big deal, and now it's really easy. It's like, I mean, Hercules obviously makes it easy, but it's just fun and relaxing. When you get the right hacks, you just have to not miss a parry and try to be patient. The hardest bosses I faced besides my nemesis Green Goblin in this meta, Toad a couple times will obviously take you down with the poison damage, but I really hate fighting Kraven as a boss. He took one of those revives off of me. And Killmonger. Oh, Mom Bear's favorite tech champion. Alright, let's make sure this video does not get to 10 minutes and we get those pesky quadruple ads that YouTube likes to throw over videos now. Again, I appreciate supporting the channel. What a great way to start off the year. Have a good one.